Hey, what's up guys? I am back, and I am back for a really overdue video, a video that I told you guys that I would do, and I never got around to doing. This is an update video on both clutches D and clutch M. I said I'd do one on clutch M and never got around to it, and then they started shedding and they didn't look as good, so now clutch M and clutch D, they're all shed out. They're all looking pretty good. So I'm going to let you guys see them all, let you see how they started out. First of all, we're going to look at the pastel yellow bellies from clutch M. So I'm going to look at our males first. So we have M3 here. We have M1, and we have M6. So these are all really nice looking pastel yellow bellies. They're males. I had actually thought this one was a female. Let me get these straightened up because I'm pretty sure that they're off center here. Okay, that's better. So yeah, so 1, 3, 6. I'm going to switch these two. So I have 1, 3, 6 so I can get them back in the right cages. But these are male pastel yellow bellies. They're very pretty. I'm really happy with how these turned out. I actually thought this one was a female at first, and sometimes when they shed, you know, they get their scales get a little more tough and you get a little more leverage, and so sometimes when you pop your females again, surprise, you know, they have something that you didn't see before. So that unfortunately happened with this one, but he's still very pretty. And then there's our M3, so you can see his head. And our M1, oh, he's going to take off. Okay, so we're going to put him back because I think he's done. M1's going to be shy, so we can't see his head. But I don't want to get this too terribly long, so we're going to move on here. We are going to move on to super pastel yellow bellies. And these are two babies, and hopefully I'm not too far from the camera that you can't hear me. These are two that I was really excited to hatch. So this one is M5, and I think if you remember, this was the one that I was really excited about whenever I cut the egg. This is M5. I call him Rio, but he is a male. And then he has a sister who I'm going to pull out of here. Now, if you remember on the cutting video, this one was really down deep in the egg, so I really couldn't tell exactly what this one was for sure, but this one is another super pastel yellow belly. You're going to be still, or you're going to go back in your tub. But anyway, this is M4. I call her Saffron. And so this is Rio, this is Saffron, and Saffron here will be staying with me. She'll be staying on as a breeder. Rio will actually be, he is actually available if someone is interested in him. I'm reluctant to let him go as, you know, he is really awesome looking. He has a really awesome looking head. I love his colors, but for breeding purposes I don't need a super pastel yellow belly male when I have a super pastel ivory male, so he is available. Saffron here will stay on as a breeder, because a female super pastel yellow belly, I can work with that. So if you're interested in this one, sorry, she's mine, but this one, yeah. So just kind of look at these two, because I think they're really awesome. I love this morph. So I'm going to put her back in her little tub. She's already graduated to the rack. And I'm going to go ahead and put him back. So, That is Clutch M. Those are our Super Pastel Yellow bellies and our Pastel Yellow bellies. Oh, there's one more. This is another Pastel Yellow belly. This is a female Pastel Yellow belly who is sold already. She's scheduled to go this weekend, in fact. I believe this weekend. So she'll be moving on to her new home. But she is another Pastel Yellow belly, and I didn't show her, so just to be fair, I'm going to put her out here and let you see her. If she'll stretch out and let you look at her colors. It's a really pretty morph. Alright, now then, to catch things up, I'm going to go ahead and move to the D babies, and I'm going to re-secure the camera here as it's getting ready to fall off. We wouldn't want that. Okay. So I'm just going to set these aside, and we're going to look at our D babies. Starting with our males. Alright, these are Firefly Yellow bellies. These came from a Super Pastel Ivory to a Super Fire, so no question on the genetics. There's nothing else that they can be. So these are D4, D5, and D6. They are all males. And as soon as I get my act together over here, I'm going to start putting them out here. Now this guy is D4, and I think this is probably the prettiest one of the bunch. So I'm going to set him down. Got D5 here. And we have D6. So these are Firefly Yellow bellies. And I'm going to put them next to a Super Pastel Yellow belly so you can kind of see the difference. So I'm going to bring Rio back out here and let you see the Super Pastel Yellow belly compared to the Firefly Yellow belly. And they're actually very similar. The Firefly is going to get brighter yellow. That yellow is going to intensify with the fire trait. And we're going to have just sharper, basically sharper colors, sharper contrast. That's the main difference with this Firefly versus the Super Pastel. If I can get this guy to unravel, I really want him to unravel for you so you can see his pattern, because his banding pattern is really awesome. Alright, so these guys are male Firefly Yellow bellies, and these are all available. So if you're interested in those, give me a shout. All four of these animals are available. These are all males. So Super Pastel Yellow belly here, Firefly Yellow belly across the front. And he's not going to unball for me. That's probably not necessarily a bad thing though, because when they do unball, they tend to want to take off, like D4 is doing here. So let's go ahead and put these guys back, and I'll let you see the females. Back you go there, Rio. D5 and D6 back. So last but not least, we're going to look at our females. I'm going to get these tubs back on, or these lids back on their tubs. It just seems like a good idea to, put the lids back on so nobody crawls away. And now we're going to be looking at our female Firefly Yellow bellies. So this is D3. And this is my personal favorite of the clutch. This is D2. You can see that she's a very bright yellow compared to her siblings. She has a perfect stripe on her head, really good blushing along her back. I really like this one a lot. This is probably, this is my favorite of the Firefly Yellow bellies. And you can see her belly. She's going to let you see her belly, which that's mostly just because she's pissed off and doesn't want to relax, but it works out. And this one is in a ball, so but you do get the idea. She's going to be really hard to unball. But yeah, I want to unball her though because I want you to see her pattern. She has a really cool pattern on her neck. Just a really cool neck stripe, which I really like. So you can see that. Never seen one with a ring around their neck before, but this one did do that. So that's really cool. Both of these will be available unless I just fall in love with this one and can't let her go. But if you act quick, she might be available whenever she gets eating. Now these Firefly Yellow bellies, the D-clutch, they have not started eating yet. They just shed their skin, so I haven't started trying to feed these guys yet. But as soon as they actually start taking meals, they will be available. So, and you can see why I didn't want to let her unball too soon, because usually when you get them out of the ball, then the next thing they want to do is run away. So that's why we did that. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I'm going to put these guys back in their tubs now. I hope you guys enjoyed taking a look at these. They're a lot of fun to work with, and it's always fun to see what's going to come out. What's going to come out of these eggs. And anyways, that'll do it. This video is getting long, so I'm going to end it here, and I hope you enjoyed it. Alright, I will see you next time. Later.